Hi there, my name's Caitlin. I'm a holistic nutrition consultant, and today we're going to be talking about hair loss. We're going to have some strategies and tips for hair loss, so stay tuned all the way to the end to hear all my tips. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe, share with a friend, leave a comment and a thumbs up. Really helps us out. Ring that notification bell so you know about all my new videos. Hair loss is a common question I get because people experience it with Hashimotos and they also experience it with postpartum. So I never experienced hair loss from Hashimotos, but then after I had my baby, my hair started falling out like crazy. And I ended up with all these tiny hairs that are regrowth. So I have all this little tiny hairs that are growing back. It's hard to see, but then I have a lot of hairs in between that are little choppy pieces that are growing back. So I had tons and tons of hair falling out right after I had the baby for probably about 6 to 9 months. And then thankfully I have a lot of hair, so it wasn't really noticeable. But now that it's growing back, I see lots of little pieces sticking up everywhere. I have to put water and smooth it down, and there's a little bit of thinning over here. But my hair is very thick, so I'm a bad example. But I think because I have been doing a healthy diet for so long that I focus on nutrient-dense foods, and so I didn't have a lot of apparent problems with hair loss. But I did see it in my drain and in my brush, and it was a little frightening, but I just kind of stayed the course and tried not to worry too much about it. I think also as women and as moms, we often put our own needs last. So we will take care of everyone else, and then we will try to take care of ourselves. And that goes for nutrition, it goes for sleep, it goes for all the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves. So often that means our body is suffering with nutrient deficiencies. So sometimes we have to change that around and do the best we can to try to get as much sleep and the best food that we can when we want to keep our hair or get our hair to grow back. Now we're going to talk about some important vitamins that you need to focus on to keep your hair or grow your hair back. So you need vitamin A. That is only available in animal foods. You may have heard as a child that it's in carrots. Well, it has to be converted to the active form, and most of us are not able to do that in an efficient way. So it is much better to eat foods that are rich in vitamin A, which are animal foods. So eggs, fish, butter, ghee, those kinds of things that are going to be already ready, bioavailable for your body, and it doesn't have to be converted, such as the form of vitamin A in vegetables. The next thing is B vitamins. There's a lot of B vitamins in fish and eggs and meat. So we need bioavailable B vitamins to regrow our hair or build up a healthy head of hair. And the problem with a lot of the foods that supposedly have B vitamins is when you eat them, they are very hard to digest. So things like wheat germ or beans even that they say have B vitamins, well, when we eat them, we're not able to break those down, and then we're not able to assimilate and digest those vitamins. So make sure that you are eating actual animal foods to get those B vitamins. Next thing is vitamin D, and some people say vitamin D is more of a hormone. And, a lot is misunderstood about vitamin D. We do know that stress depletes vitamin D, so most people are really low on vitamin D. You want to have your vitamin D between 60 to 80 nanograms per deciliter, and a lot of us are more on the 30 side, 25, 22, and that can be due to stress, it can be due to using sunscreen, it can be due to staying inside too often. So you want to make sure you get outside as much as possible. You need the light in your eyes, on your skin. Try to get at least 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight per day, and that will help you increase your vitamin D. Take off some of your layers. Don't cover your skin all the time. Even when you go to the When it comes to supplementing with vitamin D, it's also controversial. My feeling is that it can't hurt, but I've taken vitamin D many times, but I've very rarely ever gotten my levels to get much higher by taking vitamin D. So I'm not sure that that works, but definitely focus on vitamin D rich foods like fish, eggs, meat, cheeses, some cheeses. This one is no surprise. We need iron. So iron carries oxygen to the cells, and of course it's in red meat and eggs, and we need a lot of iron. Most people don't really absorb those iron pills, so try getting your iron from meat and eggs and animal foods. It's much, much better, and it's very bioavailable, so you can digest it and your body can use it. And the next one is zinc. So make sure that you are getting enough zinc. Zinc is in famously oysters and of course beef. We get a lot of zinc. Always liver is a great source of zinc and all vitamins. So anytime you're in doubt, just eat a bunch of liver and you're good. So if you are suffering from a thyroid problem, it's very similar to have just having baby. You are under a lot of stress, you have a new diagnosis, you have a body that is kind of having a meltdown. So you want to reduce that stress and up your vitamins and minerals and relax everything you can, sleep and take care of your body, do the right kind of exercise, not too much, just get out and walk. A lot of people are in some sort of crisis mode, so you want to just think about healing your body as much as you can, slowing down, cutting out sources of stress, and that might mean making limits with people and saying no to things. And all of these things are related. That's the thing. Healing is about what we do with our diet, but it's also about our lifestyle. So there is so many things you can do at home to get your hair loss under control and get it to start to regrow. But sometimes you're in a crisis mode and then you have to just take a break and start healing. I know when I first got Hashimotos, I took about 2 months off of exercise, and I was a personal trainer then, so it was really hard for me to stop exercising every single day in a really intense way. And I just started walking around my neighborhood and just kind of enjoying the sunshine. And that was a key part of my healing. I also started sleeping in every day. I quit working at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I quit drinking coffee, and guess what? I started healing. And of course, if you do take medication, as I do, you need to work on that and make sure it's working right and you're on the right thing. I definitely am on the side of the natural desiccated thyroid over the synthetics because, again, it's an animal source. So, of course, it's going to be easier to digest. And, in summing up, I just want you to know that it's important to focus on animal foods, get your stress down, and your hair loss problem will turn itself around, I'm sure. So let me know if you have any suggestions or anything I forgot down in the comments. Please subscribe. If you want to get my carnivore ebook, it is a great resource, 182 pages on how to do the carnivore diet and drop those poisonous vegetables and things that are hard to digest and are stopping you from having progress on your healing. So get my carnivore ebook, and if you get it in January, you can join my chat group. I have a support chat on Instagram. Make sure and follow me on Instagram. I'm on there every day. And if you want to follow my support chat, just send me a message on Instagram that you bought my ebook, and I will add you to that. And we're having a great time over there, and we're all having great results. So I hope to see you on Instagram. Please like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate you watching today. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.